If you're going to take control of your life and be a boss, you can't let the distractions control you. You have to control the distractions.
Ooh.
So.
I felt that.
Good.
That's a good one.
Good.
What's going on, bosses? My name is Kat.
And I'm Josiah.
And this is
Boss Up With Us. The channel is all about personal development and the pursuit of financial freedom. And this is Startup Sundays, episode number 5. If you don't know by now, Startup Sundays is basically our series where we just catch you guys up to speed on the things that we had transpiring over the past couple weeks with us. Give you some updates, let you know what to look forward to, and, just have fun, have a little conversation, discussion, things of that nature. So we're now in the middle of March. We're now almost closing out the first quarter of the year. That's a very big thing, especially for like business and stuff like that, just overall. And a big part of like planning for the next quarter and planning for the rest of the year for us, obviously we got to take into account, what are we going to do with Boss Up With Us? Where are we going with this? How can we continue to provide content and valuable content and content that you guys care to click on and watch every couple weeks? So one of the big things that we discussed over the past couple weeks is where we're headed with this channel. So with this being episode 5, that means that we're right in the middle of the season, and going forward we would like to add some more shows to the channel, just give you guys more content at a more consistent rate,
and widen the content as well too.
So we're not coming here every 2 weeks and
just talking and telling you guys about the things that we're doing. We want to make it more intriguing.
You guys are like
more exciting.
You guys are like watching the growth of like the Boss Up Network. It's Boss Up With Us, but I call it the Boss Up Network because of the different things we have coming. So as part of us giving you guys content and planning for the future and planning how we're gonna deliver all of these different things that we're talking about, on top of subscribing, liking this video, we would also like for you to comment, let us know some of the things that you would like to hear going forward, because right now we're really like trying to get it all together.
We're still trying to I'll be honest, still figure out what you guys would want to also see from us too. So the only way we're gonna know that is if you guys also give us that feedback on like what exactly you would want to see from us.
And one of the things I know that Kat is really interested in implementing going forward is like some vlogs.
Vlogs.
Those
are exciting.
Showing some day in the life type stuff, showing how we go through our process and things with our business. Because
our days are busy individually and collectively. We have a lot of stuff that we do, and I think that it'll be beneficial for you guys to see like exactly what our days look like.
That's the thing. We see each other every weekend, and every weekend is always busy
for us.
Ever.
We try to fit in so much during the weekend, like meetings, recording.
Like after we finish shooting this, we gotta have a meeting with our it's tax season, so we gotta meet with our CPA and go over some things to see how we're gonna go forward and see if we're gonna be getting a tax. Well, for me, I want to see if I'm gonna get a tax bill or a tax refund. She's probably gonna get a refund.
Definitely get a refund.
Me
definitely.
One of the things about like being being self-employed, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, you got to stay on top of your taxes. But at the same time, it's a lot of ways to, let me not say get around things, but there's a lot of savings and deductions, and basically you can make everything you do in your day-to-day life like a deduction, so that you pay as little taxes as possible. I'm not gonna get into all of that right now.
That's a whole nother video. And then working on our store a little bit later. And then we also have to squeeze in 90 Day Fiance, because that is our...
that's our show right
Sunday.
now.
Every Sunday we watch that show. So we gotta make sure we get all that done by 8 o'clock.
I can't front right now. Right now, there's 2 shows in particular that we always have to make time for during our weekends, and that's on Fridays.
Love After Lockup.
We have Love After Lockup. And Sundays we have 90 Day Fiance.
That is like religious. We make sure we get what we need to get done in time so that we can watch both of them.
Yeah. I don't even know why I've taken such a liking to these shows.
I put you on. I put Josiah on both of those shows, and every week he like staring at the TV. I'm like, geez.
And if there's like a weekend where she's out of town or something, or if I'm away, I'll be tight because I'm like, damn, like we can't watch it together. Like if I'm ever not with her on a Friday or a Sunday, it feels so strange. Like my weekends feel so weird when she's not around. So like even watching those, I can't watch it. I'll be like, yo,
we try to wait to just watch it with each other.
Yeah, so I'll watch it on demand or something like that after the fact.
But yeah, that's our weekends. That's what they look like, you know.
Pretty busy.
Tending to work and the things that we do, and then also trying to make time for each other. We also try to like watch movies. We end up watching some psychological thriller every weekend.
Yeah, that's like our favorite genre, psychological thrillers.
You know,
actually, you know, man,
I'm
gonna keep it a buck. I don't care for psychological thrillers anymore. I'm gonna tell you why. It's still my favorite genre, but I don't like them so much anymore because she saw everything. Like we'll be scrolling through Netflix, we'll be scrolling through Hulu. I'll be like, yo, like find something. I'll be like, yo, you saw this? She's like, oh yeah, I saw this. Or if she doesn't remember seeing it, we'll be watching it for like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll get to that 20-minute point. She's like, oh yeah, I remember this. And me, I'm a person, I don't like watching stuff twice. And if I feel like a person saw it already, it's not gonna be as exciting.
So he'll turn it off.
Yeah, like
me, I don't mind watching again. But
whatever.
But yeah, so vlogs, you know, a day in the life. That's something we're trying to. Well, I want to do it. Yeah. Josiah's a little bit. We'll do it. Don't worry.
Nah, I'm open to doing it. We told you the main thing for that was like, you know, we don't live together, so trying to like put together day in the life videos and stuff like that.
Day in the weekend for us. Pretty much.
I mean, you know, we were telling you guys we're doing the whole apartment hunt thing. You know, we'll give you an update on that. You know, very soon, very, very soon. And you know, that's obviously going to play a big role in the content that we're rolling out eventually, and how we go about doing vlogs or whatever the case may be. But you know, we want to give you guys something different from, you know,
just more
the white marble background and us sitting here and talking.
Our big heads the whole time.
As we said, this is Startup Sunday. And part of this, well, really what this is about is to give you some life updates, some things that happened over the past couple weeks. We had a lot going on. I feel like we tell you this every time we come on camera.
But we do.
But I think last episode I was saying we were getting ready in my vending machine business. We were getting ready to release our first ebook, and it is the first ever ebook on how to start a pandemic-proof vending machine business. So we actually went ahead and released that on, has it been a week?
Yeah, it was March 5th.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we released that. We released that last weekend. You guys can actually, I'll leave a link below for you guys to check it out. We put out a site, you know, it has the ebook, and it also has like merchandise for people that are vending machine owners and, you know, things of that nature. It's cool. I'm proud of it. We're proud of it. We launched it, and
I'm proud of you guys too, because they, I mean, literally front to back. Wrote the whole thing.
Wrote a whole book.
For page, word for word. So I'm proud of them. I'm proud of Josiah and his friends, because that is not an easy task to do, but definitely is, you know, needed. And I'm happy for you guys. It's something that, you know, they were talking about doing for a while. So, you know, when you talk about something, you finally get it done and it's out there. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's real, like, refreshing.
It's refreshing. It's good to see people around me doing the things and getting things done that they say they wanted to get done.
Major key, man. Major key. You know, it's very important. Like, I put out a post, like, on Instagram, and, you know, I was talking about how, you know, college, I spent 5 years in college. I didn't learn anything. You know, obviously I learned a couple things, but I didn't learn anything really. And so, you know, I think a lot of times we get it twisted. We're like, yo, we're gonna go to school and we're gonna pay all these tuition dollars, and that's the only place that we can get knowledge from. Especially like in this past year during the pandemic, like I learned a lot from like people, not from you know, tuition dollars and textbooks and stuff like that. Well, I learned from books, you know, try to do a lot of reading.
When you say textbooks, you mean like traditional, like educational books that you would get in school?
Like a history book or a chemistry book or something like that. There's like a lot of knowledge out there, and a lot of it is, it's out there at a very affordable rate, especially when you compare it to a person that took out $100,000 in loans. Me, luckily, I didn't have to take out that much. But I took out my fair share, and the amount of the cost of this book, it's thousands of dollars worth of information. There's people that I've come across in the vending machine industry that are making tens of thousands of dollars every month. People that are millionaires, that are people that are really flourishing. And even if they're not, the thing is, at the end of the day, the business is a passive income earning business. We tend to hire out a couple days a week, and we're collecting money every single day. And so if you're a person that if you don't have a whole lot of money to start up and get started in the business or whatever, you have options. Like, there's ways to make money. Like, you can have your job, but you want to have something else on the side too that's going to be able to help you pay for some of the things that you want, pay off debts, pay off whatever, something for you to leave a legacy on and give to kids, or hire your family members and things of that nature. So we felt like this book was just really important, so I'm gonna put a link below.
Yes, share the wealth.
These past couple of weeks, it's really just been a lot about planning. Our e-commerce business, we have a lot of things we have to figure out going forward. We want to set some goals for ourselves for the next quarter, for the rest of the year. It's just very important.
That's what we spent a lot of time doing the past 2 weeks, was like planning a lot, like the future of this channel, like our finances, even had conversations about that, and like even with this stimulus money that's coming, like what we want to do with it, getting our credit right. Like, that's what we've spent a lot of conversations like the last 2 weeks doing. Yeah.
Honestly, those are my favorite types of conversations.
Yeah, Josiah, oh Lord, he loves talking about that.
I can't front. I don't really
all the time.
Yeah, like I don't. I enjoy having casual conversations and talks about regular stuff. How's your life going? What's new for you? What's going on? I'm just very like focused on like progress. Like, I like having progressive conversations. I don't really like talking about, I don't have the time to really like just sit and talk about nonsense or things that aren't going to do anything to put me in a better predicament. Like, I'm turning 27 this year. And it's kind of crazy. Like, when I think about it, I'm like, I'm entering my late 20s, and if you would have asked me 10 years ago where I would be.
But yeah, where would you be? Where would you have been?
At 27, I thought I would have been married with a couple kids.
Bumble. That's what he said. I was like, Josiah, what?
Yo, I thought I was gonna be what did
you thought you would have had like 2 or 3 kids by now? Like,
yeah, I thought I was gonna be
what the hell? I mean, nothing against that.
I thought I was gonna have all of this going on, and I thought I was gonna be like on a world tour, because
you thought you was gonna be a rapper. Yeah,
I wanted to be a rapper 10 years ago. So 10 years ago I was 16. So yeah, I was really big on the whole rapping thing. I thought I would have had a record label, a lot of different things, and obviously things changed. But yeah, 27, it's a very like eye-opening type of reality. Kat knows, she's been there before.
Well, I mean, 10 years ago, where I would have been now, I never envisioned myself getting married or having kids until I was like in my 30s anyway.
That's crazy.
I honestly thought that
Life
by now I would more or less. I mean, the only new thing for me is now, me doing business and being an entrepreneur. That's like the biggest change. But in terms of like where I thought I would be, like more or less, and right now, like, have my master's degree. I would expect that I've already would have been like settled in a career probably, but I'm more or less getting there now, like settled, fully. Definitely thought I would have been out living on my own by now, outside of my mama's house. But I live in New York City, so y'all gotta bear with me on that one. Maybe if I lived in another state, I would definitely be living on my own.
I can't front. People in other states be having me like, yo, like, what am I doing here? Like,
Yeah, I definitely thought I probably would be living on my own by now, but it wouldn't be in New York. Probably would have been like Philadelphia or something, or DC. Yeah. I did see that for myself.
Yeah.
Having my house and my fish.
House, I feel like you just wanted to live in like a dope apartment.
Well, no, I mean, now the age that I am,
whatever.
Well, I probably would be moving towards a house though, because I am fabulously. I'm not gonna say too loud, but
this is crazy. Very important to just have a plan. Put your plans out there. Plan to. Let me say that again. Plan to accomplish your dreams the same way that you plan to take that trip or go on that vacation or have that outing with your friends or just to go home and binge watch for the weekend. These are things that we kind of like subconsciously plan out, and we just do it off of out of our own nature. But if you reprogram yourself to make it within your like second nature to just plan out your goals, and you'll be in a lot better place. You'll be where you want to be. If your goal is to just go home and watch Netflix, then you've accomplished your goal. But if you have goals of like you have financial goals, you have a goal to get that house, or you have a goal to get that car, or to get that get that career that you want to be in, or start that business or whatever, it's very important and I go over this with Kat all the time, like and with my business partners as well, my friends, all of that. I'll be like, we can't like just focus on where we're at right now. We have to like set a goal for like out there, like whether it be a year down the line, whether it be for next month, whatever. And what you do is
we did this yesterday with our whiteboard.
Yeah, we did.
You start
famous whiteboard.
What's the goal?
You start with the goal and
then break it down.
Slowly start to break it down. And then this is like the only way to like really like accomplish things. Like people be like, yo, I want to
write it out and see it.
Yeah, people be like, yo, I want to make $1 million.
And
have no idea how to make $1 million.
All right, so how?
Exactly. And I promise you, if you write it down first, you will be able to
write down the goal first, and where, if it's 5 years away or whatever it is, and then break it down.
Break it down as small as you need to.
Right?
If you need to figure out exactly what you need to do every single day to accomplish that, then do that. If you need to figure out, what you need to do every single week to accomplish that, then do that. But if you just walk around talking about, yo, I want to get to this point, I want to have that, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just go with the flow. I don't got to think about it. Let's just see where the wind blows me. Like, you're never gonna accomplish anything.
And the thing about that too is that when you break it down, you're also able to see like the progress.
Yeah,
you talk about that all the time too. If you set like daily goals or weekly goals to get to where you want to be, then when 3 months pass, you can look back and be like, oh yeah, I got that done, I got this done, and it's getting me one step closer to my goal. Where sometimes if you don't, because I've been a victim of doing that in the past, where I knew I had a goal and I just wouldn't write it down, and I felt like I didn't get anywhere, like I wasn't making any progress until I actually sat down and reflected and was like, okay, well, I did get this done, I did get that done. So it's like, it is helpful to write it down.
Yeah, having a planner, a journal,
and then you break it down, like you said, if it's like day by day or weekly or bi-weekly or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
About, what does they say about it? It's all about progression, not perfection.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't write down. I haven't.
You are a perfectionist.
I am a perfectionist.
But it's about progression. Progression is key.
I've had times where, and I still have times where I don't, plan exactly how I should have planned. But I'll tell you one thing, like the times where I actually set a goal and I break it down, I'm a lot more successful at accomplishing that goal than when I say I have a goal and I don't, break it down. And, that's not just a coincidence. That's because you set yourself on a path instead of letting the path come to you, basically.
I mean, even like 2 weeks ago, we had last weekend or the weekend before, we talked about, like our finances. We broke down our finances and we talked about having this amount of money to help, pay off this amount of our credit card debt to get us to this, credit score, like even stuff like that.
Exactly.
When we broke it down, like, well, for me, I was like, oh, okay, that's not too like, unattainable, that amount, that was very helpful too. And then I started like, budgeting, watching my money a little better. I hope Josiah, because he says I go out too much. But and even just like
follow Kat and watch her stories.
The stimulus, the stimulus money that's coming and like tax. I'm like, okay, I can put that towards this and get towards that goal financially.
You start to realize
Not
yeah,
that
man.
hard, honestly, it's not that hard.
Planning. You know, that's really what we're focusing on right now. You know, trying to be progressive and trying to get to the places that we want to get to with this channel, with our business, with my other businesses, with Kat, and you know, pursuit of, you know, getting to a place where she wants to be at in her career, all of those different things. So, you know, that's really what we're focusing on. And it's getting warm outside. I want to be outside. I know she want to be outside.
What's the saying? Start time to wearing less and going out more.
Oh, really? That's what they say.
That's what Drake said. Come on now.
I know.
He said that. That's what time it is, okay, y'all? It's time to start wearing less and going out more.
Yeah, so, you know, because
this
of that.
This summer is going to be,
it's going to be one for the books. I can feel it.
Trying not to get distracted, y'all. Okay?
I can feel it, yeah. It's going to be a lot of distractions.
Yeah,
like,
it
a
is.
lot of distractions. And so I'm trying to make sure that things are in order. You know, I'm on Kat about making sure that things are in order. You know, personally, between us, the relationship, between the business, between, you know, just everything. So, you know, trying to buckle down.
But I think that we're in a better position now than we were compared to last year.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm not talking about the pandemic because this is the 1 year anniversary, but
yeah.
I'm talking about just us and the things that we're doing, you know, and planning has definitely been a big part of that.
That's trial and error, man.
Progression, yeah.
That's the other thing with planning, like,
and just having conversations. I think now we sit down and have a lot more conversations too about our goals, individually and collectively.
Yeah.
Way more than we did before.
Yeah.
I feel like we have conversations about it every day. We do.
I feel like some days she'd be like, all right, relax.
No, some days I just, some days I get a little mentally overwhelmed with everything that I, you know, want to do. And then when we have conversations about it via text, especially sometimes like when we do have conversations about it, Josiah text me while like I'm at work and I get a little, you know, sidetracked because I'm trying to like tend to that, but then I work in the hospital, so it's just always something crazy going on.
I can't front. I'm annoying with that.
But I don't mind sitting down like on the weekends when we're face to face and talking about it.
Yeah. It works out a lot better when I pull out my whiteboard and start breaking things down.
Oh God, Josiah and his little dry erase marker. He's like, okay, let's break it down. That's what he does. And I'm sitting there like
that works a lot. That works a lot better than you know, just a text message combo or even a phone call or FaceTime.
I agree. Talk text message, and you know, he can send paragraphs and text messages.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
That's me, man. That's me. That's what you signed up for when you decided to let me be your bae.
Yeah. Lots. But outside of that, that is where we are currently.
And you know, like we said, as we're planning for this new and improved version of Boss Up With Us, you know, we're trying to get better and better every single day, better and better every single week, better and better every season, every episode, you know, all that. You know, we want you guys to, you know, help us out. Let us know what you want. Let us know what, you know, you would like to see, and let us know, you know, what you find would be valuable, what would be entertaining. These are the different things we're thinking about. We're trying to take this to another level. And so as we're planning for over these next couple of weeks, you know, I want to check things out in the comments and see, oh, this person suggested maybe we do this, or, you know, it doesn't even have to be a comment. If you want, you could reach out to us on, you know, all social media platforms, like Boss Up With Us on Facebook. Follow us at Boss Up With Us on Instagram and Twitter. You could DM us, you could reach out to us, whatever. Make sure you follow us on all of those things. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel, and you know, make sure that the movement is continuing to grow. And yeah, man, you know, we'll see you real soon. We'll see you in another couple weeks for episode 6.
2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks. Yep. Just continue to plan, you know, try to avoid the distractions, or, you know, distract yourself in moderation. Don't let the distractions take up all of your time. You know, like I said, it's getting warmer. I want to be outside. She want to be outside. And you know, if you're gonna take control of your life and be a boss, you can't let the distractions control you. You have to control the distractions.
Ooh.
So.
I felt that.
Good.
That's a good one.
Good. And you know, until next time, we'll see you. And you know, just keep doing what y'all doing, man. Keep bossing up. And also, when y'all get that stimulus money, make sure that you take at least a little piece of it and do something productive.
Stop buying all them damn crab legs, okay? Everybody talking about crab legs. I'm like, listen, y'all. Take some of that money and do something, you know.
Do something constructive.
Yes.
Do something that you've always wanted to do. Do something where that money is going to, you know, have a return for you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that means, you know, you check out my ebook, you know, where I show you how to make $1,400 every single month as opposed to just getting it one time. You know, just think about the big picture, man. We'll see you next week. Kat, you can go ahead and close it out, man.
Keep growing, keep glowing, and keep bossing up, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Yep.